Hello and welcome to Rathod Science Academy. Today in this session we are going to see very important topic from anthropology paper 2, that is westernization. And this is very important topic where UPSC will ask questions repeatedly, guys. First of all, you have to know the definition of westernization, and next you have to see origin of westernization in India. There you have to go back to modern history and as well as after we got independence. In this post-independence era, what are the changes that we brought? After that, you have to see theories of this origin of westernization in India. And next, you have to see in which domains we can see westernization. And next, last but least, you have to see about even case studies, guys. We are going to see all those things in this class. Please don't skip this video. Please do watch till the end. What is the meaning of westernization? It is nothing but it is a socio-cultural process by which non-Western societies adopt elements of Western societies. So here non-Western societies, they will adopt Western societies, culture, technology, governance models, economic systems, dresses, language, education, values, whatever it may be. Now onwards, what happened? Non-Western societies will adopt everything from this Western societies. And this process is called as westernization, guys. Okay, if you see about historical context, why this westernization happened in India. To understand this, you have to go back to modern era. During this modern period, India was under rule of Britishers. They are nothing but Western countries. Not only Britishers, we have Dutch, we have French, Portuguese. They came to India for trade. And you know, Britishers, they ruled India for more than 400 years in our country. So during this time, Indians, they got certain features from this Western societies. Not only that, during this British era in our country, Britishers introduced English education. They brought Christian missionaries into our country. And not only that, they came up with lots of laws which focused on westernization. And always Britishers used to think we have double burden because Indians are uncivilized. It is our work to make this Indian civilized. So because of this, yes, India came under influence of this Western culture and westernization started in India from this modern period onwards. And after we got independence, yes, we continued that legacy of Western culture. And as you all know that we made our own constitution after we got independence. Most of the provisions of our constitutions, they are borrowed from different Western countries. So here, yes, we are carrying the legacy of this Western countries. Not only that, guys, during 1960s, what happened? We got green revolution in our country. In this green revolution, we brought hybrid variety of seeds. Not only that, even fertilizers. And we came up with mechanization of agriculture. And we came up with industrial revolution. And during 1990s, what happened? The major change in India, we came up with this LPG reforms, liberalization, privatization, globalization. Because of this globalization, one country is interconnected with different countries. Yes, the free flow of culture happened between the countries, guys. So because of all these things, yes, westernization is still happening in our country. If you're seeing about these theories regarding this westernization, first one is cultural imperialism. Western media, Western fashion, Western consumer goods are dominated in the culture flows because of this impact of globalization. And as you all know that we have different types of movies that we can see in India. We have Tollywood, we have Collywood, we have Bollywood, we have Hollywood. Hollywood films, they account for 70% of global box office. Especially non-Western countries are having that kind of revenue for this Hollywood movies, guys. And not only that, there is one more theory which says about hybridity and creolization. It says that Western elements are interpreted, not passively absorbed. So this is nothing but, if you see about Japanese Christmas, It is a combination of Christmas kitchen of KFC along with American fast food. That means if you go to different countries, in different countries we can see different countries' food which is available. So what happens? There is a mix of different countries' food. It is because of westernization. And even if you see in Hyderabad, especially in this Ashok Nagar, we can get fast food centers. They are from Chinese. Because of this things, yes, we can get other countries' food is also easily available in India as well. And not only that, one more theory that is saying that globalization is nothing but global products are localized. For example, in India, we can see McDonald's, McD, we can see KFCs. So like that, different countries' food, it is available in India. And even if you go to 5-star hotels or 7-star hotels, what are the food you want? Yes, which country food you want, you can get that because of this localization. Global products are now localized in India. So if you see in which domains we can see westernization, first one is language and education. Nowadays in India, how many dialects are there? Around 1632 dialects are there. But mostly people are moving towards English education. And even there is one current affairs that is about Dogri language. So Dogri language is going to be extended in Jammu and Kashmir. Why? Because mostly youth are moving towards English language. So here what is happening here? English became as a global lingua franca. Around 1.9 billion speakers are there in globally who are speaking this English. And especially 67 countries have English as official language. And not only that, nowadays in India also, if you go to this ICSE curriculum, international schools, they will be having curriculum of other countries. How other countries are having the curriculum? In the same way, they will be having that kind of international curriculum in their schools. And not only that, you can see there is impact on dress and as well as body. So globally, jeans become very, very fashion. So jeans was used to wear in USA, but around approximately more than 50% of world population, they are wearing these jeans. And actually Saudi women, they adopted Western athleisure. You can see that image. So this dress is Western athleisure. And after this Taliban came, again they went back to this parda system once again. And not only that, food and cuisine. So we have fast food penetrations. Especially in India, we have 400 plus KFC outlets. You can imagine. And even in China also they have Starbucks. Starbucks are like 6,000 plus stores of Starbucks were there in China. And because of this fast food and eating of that junk food, what happened? There is increased obesity and as well as increased communicable diseases in Mexico. Around 9.6% of people who are having obese in 1988, now that percentage had been reached to 36%. And if you are talking about governance and law, more than 120 plus countries, they adopted multi-party system after this 1990s. Even if you go to Afghanistan, in Afghanistan they came up with a constitution which is modeled on Western secular democracy. That means everywhere we can see there is westernization. And if you see case studies in India, we came up with this STEM education, that is science, technology, engineering and mathematics education. It is based on Western model. And not only that, Indians' favorite game is cricket, which had been origin from the Western countries, not our Indian game. But we will die for that cricket. Not only that, we came up with this parliamentary form of democracy, which is not Indian origin. Again it is from Western countries. And next important thing that you have to see is even in tribes also, nowadays we can see westernization. I think you know about this Maasai. They are pastoral tribal groups in Africa, especially from this Tanzania region. And even because of this westernization impact, they are now using mobile phones. And they are having good tourism economy as well. But sometimes they will not completely go towards this westernization. They refuse permanent housing and they will maintain cattle based status only even today, even after the impact of this westernization. So these are the important points that you have to remember regarding this westernization. I hope you like this class. If you really like this class, please do hit the like button and please do share this class to your friends and do subscribe to Rathore Science Academy. Don't forget. And we are going to launch new anthropology batch from November 25th onwards, guys. If you are interested to join that course, you can call us on this number to clear your queries on 8074765513, or else you can directly register. The registration form link is given in the description box. Don't forget, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.